welcomes you to the following presentation of the
A champion set to be crowned tonight. It's Super Bowl 59. And off we go to a flash of lights here in New Orleans. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. They're led out by the last pick in the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
He admitted to us the other day, Mike, that he's started to feel a little anxious as game day approached, and I think that's normal. Winning the NFC, that's one thing. But this is the type of stage that can take your legacy to a whole nother level if you're able to come out on top. But in order to make that happen, he's going to have to put those nerves behind him as soon as possible. The last thing you want to do is put yourself in an early hole because you just couldn't settle down. If he's able to remain calm, play his game, his team's going to have a great chance to end this night as world champs.
On second down, Purdy. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. This opening drive not going as scripted. It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. Well, that's certainly a way to break a 0-0 ball game. A safety, first point on the board, and the lead is now the bizarre score of 2-0.
Well, Mike, I don't think anybody had that on their bingo card. I mean, for a safety to be the first points of a ball game is pretty uncommon, but a great job there by the defense, capitalizing on the field position and coming away with the 2.
The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. And they're led by the #1 overall pick in 2021. National champion at LSU, it's Joe Burrow.
As much as you try to tell yourself, Mike, that this is just another game, the reality is it just isn't. It doesn't matter if it's your first Super Bowl or your 10th. This is the game you've dreamt about playing in from the first time you put on pads all the way back in Pop Warner. You're bound to get emotional in some capacity, but you have to get that out of the way and get ready to do everything in your power to turn those childhood dreams of hosting the Lombardi into a reality. As long as this guy does his part.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. Oh, he gets it right back. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times. And I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged the bullet.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's...
That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. T. Higgins, touchdown Bengals. Evan McPherson down to kick the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The 49ers offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
He keeps it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Purdy now on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie Mitch Wishnowsky to punt. Charlie Jones deep to return. This is taken at his own 30. And they'll finally put an end to this, but a great return to the other side of midfield. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. On 1st down, Burrow. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face 1st and goal. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Another shot at it from the 9. 2nd down and goal. They go play action for Burrow. He'll take this one down to the 8-yard line. 3rd and goal. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. That is caught by the tight end, Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. They'll motion over Samuel. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's a give to McCaffrey. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Here's Mitch Wisnowski now. So after one here in Super Bowl 59, it's the Bengals on top. More from New Orleans after this. On comes the punter now, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. On the return is Jones. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense, they get set to take over once more. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. Receiver in motion, headed left. A first down throw for Burrow. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Open man, downfield, Chase has it. And he will get into the end zone. Jamar Chase, touchdown Bengals. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Niners offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. Purdy now on second down. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. Here's 3rd and 7. They bring a tight end in motion left. This one intercepted. Picked off by Cam Taylor-Britt. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover. The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on first down.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That is second touchdown of this Super Bowl. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals add on to their already sizable lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to...
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of him.
Oh, he tried to get away, but he can't break free, and that is going to be a safety. Well, the quarterback just kept going back, and you're wondering, what's he going to do? And, well, there's the answer. He's going to give the defense 2 points.
Yeah, and you have to wonder, Mike, did he just lose track of actually how far he was retreating? And at some point, you think that ball's going to come out, and he's going to throw it away and move on to the next down, but he didn't, and now the defense is going to take advantage and get 2 points.
So now, after the safety, here comes a free kick from the 20-yard line. That is fielded at the 13. He's to midfield. Still on the move. And he's going to take this all the way back. 87 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Greg, it is a beautiful thing to watch. 11 come together. We always focus on the return man, but the entire special teams unit paves the way for that score.
And all week, Mike, when you talk to this group, the coaches thought they had an advantage in the return game, and I think we can see why. They felt their scheme and their blockers was a great matchup against this kickoff unit, and in this case, it's very easy to see why.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. To return is Ricky Pearsall. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Niners offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Purdy works out of the pistol. He'll complete this one. That's Deebo Samuel. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and good for the 1st down. From the gun, it's Purdy. Ayuk makes the catch right side. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, like, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on. Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Shotgun snap to Purdy. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Now, players shaken up after that play, and it's Brock Purdy who needs some assistance without question. Something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. On third down, here's McCaffrey.
This is a spot you just love to be in as a defensive player. I mean, you've got him backed up so far, you're not really fearing any play call, let alone a run. Sit a couple guys back, keep the ball from being thrown over your head. Everybody else track the ball, comes up well short.
This will be returnable from his own 15. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Bengals offense getting set to get back to work. They've opened up a big lead already. Try to put this one to bed maybe before halftime. Another drive starts here with 1st and 10. 15 yards to pick up. Good for a first down. On 1st and 10, Burrow. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. He's going to let it go deep for Chase.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. 3rd down, Purdy. Has his man, it's Samuel. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment. These teams finishing off their final adjustments. We're about ready for the second half of Super Bowl 59. And to bring it your way, we go back to Mike Tirico.
All right, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches. That's for sure. As we get set for half number 2. A safe kick taken at the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now, Burrow. This one, deep downfield for Chase. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will add one more onto their big lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here's Saul, going to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The 49ers offense about ready to take over once. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. He's going to force his way for a yard or two, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He fumbled the football. And this is taken in by the defense. In the pocket looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought. Knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Zach Moss. Touchdown, Bengals. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals stretch things out even further. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Pearsall gonna return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Niners offense headed back to take over once more. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Now it's McCaffrey. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. B.J. Hill shuts it down there. 2nd down and 8. Purdy to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing is Purdy. He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. To throw is Purdy. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now Purdy. And that is incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, Interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Burrow to throw. Down the field, he's got Burton. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 95 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Pearsall going to return it. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. The Niners offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. So Kittle comes in motion. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Out of the gun. It's Purdy.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
That's taken on this side of midfield. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. 1 quarter remains here in Super Bowl 59. EA Sports back for the 4th.
On 1, right?
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Burrow. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. With that, he ties the Super Bowl record, his 3rd touchdown of the night. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Pearsall going to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. 49ers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He'll tuck it and take off.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to throw. Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. 12 yards on that hookup. It's good for a Niners first down.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
On 1st and 10, Purdy. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Kittle's able to secure the catch and bring up a fresh set of downs, and he was the only tight end in the entire league last year, Mike, to go over the 1,000-yard mark, and he only did it in 65 catches. Here's a guy that is an all-pro player year in and year out. And there's not a...
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So Kittle comes in motion. On 2nd down, Purdy. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Purdy works out of the pistol. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. The 49ers out to punt this one. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Bengals offense ready to take over possession of the football. Hey, Greg, this has been something to watch. Let's go through some of these highlights. Touchdown after touchdown after touchdown.
And this is one of those games where dreams are a reality, Mike, and you just can't ever predict when you're going to have a game like today, where just every play call, every ball that you throw, every option that you have downfield is wide open and productive. It's pretty incredible, the ability for them to continue to have their way with this defense, because barring some sort of change from this secondary where they come up with some answers, I don't even think they're done scoring just yet.
Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt a pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
2 minutes to play in Super Bowl 59. We're back to write a finish to the season after this.
Here we go.
Gesicki, the man in motion. Throwing now on 3rd and long. Wow, a pretty good comeback to say the least. Not enough for a 1st down, but a really solid pickup. And it brings us to 4th down. The Bengals out and ready to punt. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And this is going to be a beauty. Touchdown at the 2-yard line. So now this team's offense ready for this next possession. They are backed up about as far as you can be. operating from their own 2-yard line. Throw downfield and hauled in by Samuel. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So Kittle comes in motion. Caught. This is Ayuk. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. From the gun, it's Purdy. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back end. With the ball, the quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Third and long. Shotgun snap to Purdy. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. And the Bengals have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. There's Commissioner Goodell set to hand the Lombardi Trophy to the Cincinnati Bengals, champions of Super Bowl 59. So that will put a wrap on this year on EA Sports. Thanks to my partner, Greg Olson, for a